Japan is a great country, the second largest economy in the continent, but there is a labor shortage because of many older peoples. Japanese government, they start looking the way to increase the futures of the country. Japan's government said unprecedented steps must be taken to tackle the country's record low birth rates. Tokyo's government got the message. The city has invested $1.28 million in a dating app for its residents, due to be launched this summer. The app, run by a private contractor, has a rigorous registration process to ensure users are committed to marriage as an end goal. Japanese national newspaper The Asahi Shimbun reported that the app requests not just a photo ID, but also an income certificate and an official document confirming your relationship status. The outlet said that there are 15 categories of personal data to fill out on the app, including height, education, and occupation, all of which will be visible to potential matches. After that, users attend a mandatory interview with the app's operators before signing a pledge promising that they are looking for a marriage partner and not just a casual relationship. If there are many individuals interested in marriage but unable to find a partner, we want to provide support, a Tokyo official said. According to the Asahi Shimbun, officials admitted it was rare for a local government to develop a matchmaking app, but they said they hoped the officially endorsed app would encourage people reluctant to use mainstream apps. The government app comes as Japan faces critically low birth and marriage rates. Data released by Japan's health ministry revealed that its birth rate fell 5.6% in 2023 to its lowest level since Japan started recording statistics in 1899. Marriage rates were down 6% compared to 2023. In Tokyo, the numbers are even worse. The city's fertility rate, the number of children a woman is expected to give birth to during her lifetime, was 0.99. In 2023, the only prefecture that failed to reach 1.00. Overall, the country's 125 million aging population is projected to fall 30% by 2070, which could have dangerous implications for the country's economy and national security. Japan's government has put aside $34 billion in the 2024 budget for childcare and parental services. Elon Musk, who is passionate about fighting population decline, tweeted his support for the app, saying he was glad the government of Japan recognizes the importance of this matter. The Tesla CEO has voiced his belief a number of times that globally low birth rates could lead to population collapse. He has called the issue a much bigger risk to civilization than global warming. If radical action isn't taken, Japan and many other countries will disappear, Musk said in response to the app announcement. Japanese officials are reaching out to young people to try to understand why they're not getting married as the country struggles to reverse its declining birth rate. We would be grateful if we could hear your real voices, what you are thinking, what is preventing you from making your wishes come true, said Ayuko Kato at a government meeting on helping young Japanese find partners. The Guardian reported. Kato is the Minister of State tasked with policies related to the birth rate. The number of marriages in Japan fell to 474,717 last year, the lowest figure since the end of World War II. Marriages strongly correlate with births in Japan, where fewer than 3% of children are born outside of wedlock. The Children and Families Agency, which hosted the July 19th meeting, cited a 2021 survey in which 48.1% of women and 43.3% of men between the ages of 25 and 34 said they had not found a suitable partner. Japan's fertility rate, the average number of babies a woman is expected to have in her lifetime, dipped to a record low of 1.2 last year. Meanwhile, people over 65 now account for over 30% of the country's super-aged society. This demographic shift has policymakers fearing for the future of Asia's second-largest economy. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has made reversing the declining birth rate a national priority. We know that the issue of declining population is the greatest strategic challenge for Japanese society. Foreign Ministry Assistant Press Secretary Masashi Mizubuchi told Newsweek, the government has been working to increase productivity, expand labor participation, and achieve the desired birth rate. He said Kishida's government had laid out a roadmap for putting a sustainable economy and society on track by the year 2030. This plan includes measures related to aging and the birth rate, such as expanding child allowances. Only 727,277 children were born in Japan last year, a drop of 43,482 from 2022, and the lowest figure since Japan began recording statistics in 1899. According to the Japan Broadcasting Corporation, the Health Ministry described the situation as critical and warned that the country has until around 2030 to significantly boost its birth rate. At the same time, it is very important to create a system in which motivated and energetic elderly people and, above all, women can play an active role in Japan's society and economy through reforms of work styles and other measures, Mizubuchi said. He also stressed the need to attract skilled foreign workers to help fill gaps in industries facing labor shortages. As of January 1st, approximately 3.32 million foreign nationals were in the country, according to government statistics released Wednesday. The number of foreign residents has been rising and resumed its upward trend after a pause during the COVID-19 pandemic. Japan's parliament updated laws to make it easier for some foreign laborers to stay longer in the country and change jobs within the same industry. The Tokyo metropolitan government will launch its own dating app as early as this summer, as part of government efforts to boost the dwindling national birth rate, an official said Tuesday. Users will be required to submit documentation proving they are legally single and sign a letter stating they are willing to get married. Stating one's income is common on Japanese dating apps, but Tokyo will require a tax certificate slip to prove the annual salary. We learned that 70% of people who want to get married aren't actively joining events or apps to look for a partner. A Tokyo government official in charge of the new app said, "We want to give them a gentle push to find one." It's not unusual for municipalities to organize matchmaking events in Japan, where births dropped to a new low in 2023, but it is rare for a local government to develop an app. An interview will be required to confirm a user's identity as part of the registration process for the Tokyo app, which has been on a test run for free since late last year. Many social media users expressed skepticism over the plans, with one saying, "Is this something the government should be doing with our tax?" Others wrote they were interested, as they would feel safer. Last year, Japan recorded more than twice as many deaths as new babies. Births fell for the 8th consecutive year to 758,631, a drop of 5.1%, preliminary government data showed. The number of deaths stood at 1,590,503. The nation is facing growing labor shortages, and Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has promised policies including financial aid for families, easier childcare access, and more parental leave. What is our advice in this video? We just want to advise young Japanese not to refuse to marry. It is easy to find a good company, a person who can love you for the rest of his life, one from whom you can take care of each other. We encourage young Japanese to get married to improve the future of the country, because without a children's in the country, there is no future. The children's, they are not only the future of the country, but the future of their parents, the future of your destiny, the future of your name, the future of your race, the future of your work. Working without a children's, you are nothing. The future of your generation and your family.